They've just got it.
I know. I mean, I've never seen such a display of beautiful indignity. But has it got... What I'm intrigued by it, it's cheap wine in the green room. What I was intrigued by was how it's gone from... You never got your standard fans from the early days, from Take That One, if you like. They're now in their late 30s, 40s, whatever. But the youngsters think you're fantastic too. So you kind of seem to have gone both routes in terms of age and all that. Have you noticed a change in the fan base, age profile type?
Yeah, I found that quite bizarre, actually. I was at a service station probably about a month ago, and all these school kids came in and they all recognised me and wanted autographs, and I thought, I really didn't realise that so many youngsters were now into Take That again. So it's...
Gary?
Yeah. I just got this flashback of being at home then, because my kids, if I start singing at home, they tell me to shut up. And I have to tell them people pay to hear this shit.
You mightn't have gathered this before you came on the show this evening, but we've got quite a few Take That fans in the audience. And before the show, while you were doing your thing, we asked them to see how committed they were and are to the cause. And this is what we discovered.
Here we go!
Whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Want you back, want you back, want you back for good.
Whenever I'm wrong, just tell me the song and I'll sing it. You'll be right and understood. I want you back, said I want you back for good.
When you saw the reaction, Gary?
No, I don't think we did, because we always said we wanted to go out up the top.
Yes.
We didn't want to be falling down the charts. And who knows, you know, I don't know the answer to this really, but maybe that helped us to come back this time, the fact that we did end when it was still on a high.
Yeah.
And people remember us fondly rather than this group trying to hold on to success.
And Howard, I don't think you wanted it to stop, did you, at the time? You
No.
No.
No, I think that's the hardest thing, you know, when you're enjoying yourself so much and then all of a sudden you decide to stop and then it finishes. I mean, you know, you have three great mates in your life, you know, you've shared moments with, and then all of a sudden you go in different directions. And yeah, I found it quite hard, really. I found it harder than the other guys. And it took some time to deal with, but I dealt with it. And like Gary said, I think if it wasn't for the music as well that we made, and in that 10 years, I think it gave us that big chance to come back.
And was there one of you that did the driving for the reunion? Did one of you really want it to happen, the comeback, Mark?
Do you know, the weird thing about us all coming is everything I feel everything we've done so far feels like it's kind of been led by the audience in a way. I mean, we only came back to do the 10-year documentary.
Yes.
And to talk about what had happened and where we were now. And because of the feedback we got off that, you know, people started to say, would you tour again? And then one night, literally us three went out and had a drink. And we had a couple of drinks, and we thought, we can do it. We're in the bar singing, all I do each night is pray. And basically, we were a bit slopped up, and we phoned Jay. I think he was at a wedding. And we said, Jay, we've got this brilliant idea, come back. So he came back from his wedding at 2 in the morning. We went round to Gary's house and we stayed up till 6, you know, envisioning.
Getting excited.
Getting all really excited. And then we went home and slept, and then obviously when you wake up, it was like, what have we just, what have we decided to do? But it's all felt quite natural, I must be honest.
It was Mr. Smirnoff's fault.
Yeah. to what do you attribute it, though, Gary, the
Booze.
The booze. Fair enough. That's the interview done. But the phenomenal success. I mean, obviously, there's something to do with the quality of the music. You know, Shine and Patience, beautiful songs, wonderfully crafted pieces of music. What is it that struck a chord with people? How can you sell more tickets than any other band? I think it's since Michael Jackson as an artist in 25 years ago. You are outselling people. You're breaking records all the time. What is it? What clicked with people, do you think?
I don't know. I think if we really knew that, Simon Cowell would be somewhere making a band like this at the moment. I just think it's been a whole number of crazy events that's led to this. And I say also, if you were to write this down as a film script, someone would read it and go, well, that's just unbelievable. That would never happen. And I think, like Mark said earlier, it has been led by the audience a lot. It's been led by us. And I do think at the end of the day, it does all come back to good music as well. And I felt like when we came back with Patience and we came back with Shine, they're big songs and they'd have been a hit for any artist. And I think that people also know when they come to a Take That show, we're going to give them a hell of a night out.
The album is the highest, I think, quickest to hit the top more so than any other album this year. Is that right? It's the fastest selling one, essentially.
Well, we're going to get our chart. We're looking forward to tomorrow to see where we end up in the chart. So.
Yeah, well, best of luck with it. I'm going to ask you guys to take it, sign it, sign and pass it on. And what I think we should do is ask one of you, I don't mind, whichever one you talk among yourselves, to maybe give it a copy of this song to a member of the audience. And,
One of us to go out and...
would you mind? Why don't you do the honours? Gary, do you want to do it? If you want to go out and give that to somebody as a gift from you to that, Gary Barlow. Give it that, guys.
Giving it to your wife, mate. You sang so well.
And kisses and everything.
Cheers, mate.
I haven't seen a grin like that since the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland.
Well, I figured that if ever I had a night off ill, that guy could fill in for me.
Didn't you do well to come on?
did.
We're looking forward to coming back and playing here anyway, which is the main thing, and that's going to be some gig, I have to say. It's been great having you on the show. You're a pleasure to meet, I have to say, off air and on. You really were impressively pleasant guys, and thanks for coming on our show. The words, the more, come on, you greedy vultures. Yeah, the words follow and that come to mind, don't they? Okay, we have a show to